Memories of Emanon, like it is one of those mangas that there's nothing flashy about it, but the art style and the characters just really hooks you. Especially the art style. Like if you just look at the background and see how beautiful it is, how every single panel is illustrated with complete backgrounds. I also really like the unique way that the author draws the characters. Even though it is a decently old manga and then the author is also pretty old, the manga doesn't feel outdated at all. Like sometimes I read old mangas, it really has that like thing to it that's different to the current day manga, but I feel like this manga didn't really have that issue, and if you tell me this is a modern manga, I would have believed you. It is more like watching a gallery with a manga as a side than actually reading a manga. But it is also more than that. The story itself is also pretty unique, and then the character, especially Emanon, it's super well written. So the thing about Emanon is that her personality completely fits with the backstory of her perfectly. You might find her personality a bit weird first, almost kind of mysterious, but after reading like the whole manga, you enjoy Emanon so much more than before because of the way you get to know what shaped Emanon that made her like that. Like, I want to talk more about it, but it will really be spoilers, so I'ma just end it here. So just a side note, I really like how Emanon smokes. Like, I know it is a bad thing still, but it will always feel cool and badass to me. I really wish like more characters in manga series that would smoke, especially the cool ones. It's just like I know it is bad and like how it is with like the issues, but it is fictional, and the scene where a person smoking and looking afar like at a distance will never get boring to me. I think it really elevates a character, like a lot, it adds like a special touch to it. Like how smoking is like old and symbolizes like kind of mature-ish. But not vapes though, vapes just kinda look stupid. I still haven't seen a manga character that would actually vape and look cool. Or even like vape at all. I actually don't think I've ever seen one. Another thing I have to state is that they're all separate stories. So the first volume is different from the other volumes, and the first volume would be a complete story. And then it is really good and finished, but the following chapters where the name changed to Wandering Emanon instead of the Memories of Emanon, it is discontinued halfway and possibly won't resume. But there is still a chance, since the manga artist stated that it is the publisher that cancelled the series, not on his own free will. But the light novel is finished, and you can definitely read that instead of the manga if you really enjoyed the first volume of Memories of Emanon. I haven't started reading it, but I would definitely consider it in the future. Or you can continue reading the unfinished parts of the manga. It is still really good, and then one story is pretty much all finished. But what's different from the manga compared to the novel is that the novel had all of them, like the first volume of the manga, where they are separate stories, but the manga tried to combine all of them together to form a massive storyline, which I think would be cooler than writing shorter volumes, one by one, but it got discontinued, which is really sad. But I still suggest you read it, since the art style is just really good. I really can't stop saying how good it is, because it is really just that good. And it also really strengthens the character of Emanon, how she behaves and stuff, and it's just really cool. And the languages used in this manga is absolutely wonderful. I really suggest you slowing down and taking your time to read the manga and almost savor it, because you actually have to slow down and then read the language along with the art style to give you the fully experience. It will really elevate the whole thing. It is pretty short, so it is really worth your time to just read it slowly, enjoy it. The chillness of this manga